Alright, first I'd say Merry Christmas, I guess, because this video hopefully will be out on Christmas Day. And also for... I assume this will work. This works on the English servers, but I'll put the code, if you're here for that, put the code in the description. Be like the first thing in there. Just copy and paste it or whatever. So, Alt Laru, haven't really tested her much or gone through much about her. I also said, and I already recorded a sort of guide going over like discs and whatever. And I did say in there, I'm not really looking to go too in depth on character building and whatever, but I do kind of want to give my take on like limited characters specifically. And Alt Laru here is going to be one that I'm gonna talk about a little bit. So, if you're, watching other videos or whatever, you probably have a general idea of how good she is, possibly. As a DPS, I wouldn't bother. Like, she's not that great as a DPS. However, she seems to be, from what I'm gathering, a little bit better than Chixia in Fuyuka teams. But I don't think she's like substantially better. Like, kind of whatever. But potentials that you would generally want to have, I believe, are Toy Army, and I think it was... Okay, well, first off I had to go on supports, that's why I couldn't figure it out, so... And Toy Army is on both have Toy Army, so... But Toy Army definitely is one potential that you would want to build her with. Celebration Resumed and Fairy Tale Rule. These seem to be like the three main potentials that you want to try and grab. Other than that, I think the first build is going to be generally better, specifically because of this special ammo. Because it increases the target's skill damage taken. And she's going to be doing, I believe, a lot of skill damage. Fuyuka also does a fair amount of skill damage. So, otherwise, I think the second build is primarily just for more, more damage with like minions and whatever. I don't know. I haven't done extensive testing, whatever. From looking at her potentials, this seems to be like the only thing that's really like super worthwhile when it comes to like these two builds. But these three potentials primarily you would want to get. Talents, I mean, their talents are kind of just like whatever in this game. Like they're fine. They're like little boosts, really. They're nothing super substantial, I suppose. Otherwise, I feel like that's about it. I think overall, I'm going to generally just not recommend people pulling on disc banners. At least using like your pull your stash of pulls on disc banners in general. We get an event disc that's also 5-star, and they're generally pretty good as it is. And sure, you do get like free pulls just for pulling on limited character banners. You can do whatever with that. Probably be good to just you could do whatever. Like, you could just pull on them, just use them, or save up enough so that you can guarantee a disc. So this is a generally shorter video because, again, I don't really want to get too into, you know, character analysis or whatever, but I do want to kind of give my general thoughts of characters and a recommendation. And if I were to say a recommendation on whether, you know, people should be getting her or not, she is exclusive limited, which means, and while this hasn't happened yet, I believe that means that she will never be put onto the standard banner. These other characters, other limited characters, they will eventually be put onto the standard banner. So that is my guess on how this all works. So the chances of her popping up again is, it will probably be next Christmas. That's probably when she'll rerun. But overall, as of right now, would I say pull for her? If you have Chixia, probably not. I as much as I like, you know, I like the character, I like Laru, and, you know, I like this alt version of her too, even though I'm not big Christmas kind of person, but as much as I like her, I just don't think she's that worth pulling. I got her in the first 10 bowl, which was really surprising, and I saw a footage on X that somebody also, I think, got her in the first 10 bowl, and they didn't see the rainbow, and I had the same experience. I wish I would have recorded it, and I was thinking about recording it, but I was like, nah, I won't get her in the first 10 bowl. And if you don't believe me, I'll just throw it here, like right there. And Nazca was right there. So, yeah, first temple, I got her. So, lucky me. But generally, right now, I'm gonna recommend don't use your stocked up pulls to get her. I mean, unless, just like a general rule with a lot of these games, unless you really like the character, go for it. Because it's whatever, you know, you get the most enjoyment out of the game. However, if you're wanting good potential in, you know, boss splits and even like these new events, the Summit Show or the finale Echoing, which is going to be coming up fairly soon here, maybe in another week, I would not really recommend getting her. That's going to be my recommendation. Especially considering everybody's guessing that Ferenz, she's gonna be next, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna be an Umbra Vanguard. Not 100% on that. There's a good chance she will be. She may not even be next to, and that may not even be true, but Umbra is an element that is really lacking this game so far right now. It's like electric in Girls Friendly 2 for a long time. Anyways, yeah, so I would generally just recommend not pulling. Don't pull for her. Save your stash for Ferenz. Because Umbra is a pretty lackluster element. There's not a whole lot. Characters in that element, it really needs like it's got a support, which is pretty decent with Cosette here, and Coronis is an alright second, I guess, support slot, although Mystic probably will end up being better. It's kind of a similar situation with Fuyuka. and like, you know, Laura being like the support, Kosa being the support, and then Chixia being like the standard versatile, and Mystique being a standard versatile. That's pretty much kind of a similar deal there, but yeah, that's going to be my recommendations. I guess that's also my general thoughts. Whatever. I do like the character again. I think she's great. Like her alt design and everything. It's great, but just don't. I'm just gonna recommend people just not pull for her. Especially with Burns right around the corner. So also, I didn't say this with my first recording, but still use these Snowish limited tickets. Still use them. Don't forget about using these, because it's a free 20 pull. Can get you a bit more progress to the hard pity for the next limited banner. So hopefully you're not close to pity or something, but I mean, if you get her, happen to get her, like, it's not the end of the world. As long as you're still saving. They're kind of giving out a lot of pulls now for the Christmas event. There's gonna be more events going on as well besides the Christmas event, so just felt like I needed to put that in there. Video came out kind of late, so hopefully, you know, people kind of get this video recommended to them or whatever. I know it kind of takes a while for videos from mine to get into the algorithm, I guess, get people to watching them. And I get a feeling that it's a lot of people that are probably on the other side of the world of me too. Anyways, I do. Again, I said earlier that I have a video going over a sort of disc guide for just general knowledge of discs and how to use them, how to manage them. And I've got other stuff that I have ideas and plans I haven't recorded or done anything with. Stuff like, you know, records, getting good records, what to prioritize and whatever. Stuff like that. So it's not a whole lot that I can really. I'll have to get creative with some things, but anyways, watch to the end, got through my rambling. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas.